Hi guys! So I've never done anything like this before, but I've been wanting to start book vlogging for a really long time, and I finally decided, you know what, just do it. Just go for it. Why not? So this is recorded on my webcam, by the way, so I don't know how good the quality is going to be, but we'll see. It's a work in progress. If it's horrific, I won't upload it. If it's manageable, I'll upload it, and tell me if you hate it, if you think the quality is just awful. I wanted to start with a tag video because I think it's probably the easiest way for you to get to know my taste in books, my opinions of books, the sort of things that I read and that kind of thing. So the tag video that I'm going to do, the inside and out book tag. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm reading the questions. Inside flap or back of the book summaries. Too much info or not enough. I prefer to know a little bit about books before I read them, just so I know what I'm getting myself into, so I can get an idea of whether I'm going to like it. In general, I prefer to know more about the book. The only exception to that really is if it's a really, really catchy back of the book, like a short one, but something that's really like, oh, what? Ultraviolet by R.J. Anderson. I don't actually have it yet, but I really want to get it purely based on the back of the book. I know nothing about it apart from the back cover of the book, which has the coolest back of the book ever. Once upon a time there was a girl who was special. This is not her story, unless you count the part where I killed her. The copy of Ultraviolet that I saw, that was all that was on the back cover, and I just went, I need to read that. That sounds amazing. So in those kind of situations where it's a really intriguing, short, mysterious back of the book, then I like it, but generally I prefer to know what I'm getting myself into rather than going completely blind. New book, what form do you want it in? Audiobook, ebook, paperback or hardcover? I would love to be able to afford to buy all my books in hardcover, but I just can't. Plus, most books, I live in Ireland if you haven't picked up from the accent, most books here come out in paperback even when they're first released. Like, I have books that I've bought the day that they were released and they're in paperback, because a lot of books don't make it over here in hardback, particularly books that originate in America. Hardback is usually my only choice. I'm not an ebook person. I don't like them. I don't think I'm going to get into it. I have an iPad, so if I really wanted to try it, I could, but I don't think it's something that I'm going to want to try. But we'll see. Maybe someday I'll give an e-reader a go, but for the moment, no. Audiobooks, the only audiobook I've ever listened to was the 5th Series of Unfortunate Events book. For no real reason, completely randomly, I decided to listen to I just kind of randomly decided to listen to it, and the thing I found about audiobooks is that they take so much longer than just reading it yourself. If I had an audiobook, I feel like I'd be tempted to just do it as a background activity while I was doing something else, but I'd rather not do that because I feel like I wouldn't get as much into the story. Ideally, hardbacks would be amazing, but generally I end up with paperback. Okay, scribble while you read. Do you like to write in your books, taking notes, making comments, or do you keep your books clean? I hate writing in books. I hate it. We were asked to do it in school. For the junior cert, I was, I think, about 14 when we read our book for the junior cert, and we read To Kill a Mockingbird. I remember on the first page there was an interesting quote, and she told us to underline it, and I sat there in shock for a good while while everyone else had started their underlining, because I was just like, she can't be serious. If I had a thought that really I needed to write down, I'd go and write it on a piece of paper. And if there's a quote in a book that I really want to remember, I'll write that down on a piece of paper. I don't write in my books ever. It creeps me out. I hate it. In your best voice, read for us your favourite first sentence from a book. The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I love the opening of this. I'm going to read it. The first thing you find out when your dog learns to talk is that dogs don't got nothing much to say about anything. That's my favourite opening sentence from a book. I just think it's like, bang, straight into the story. Go. I love it. Does it matter to you whether the author is male or female when you're deciding on a book? What if you're unsure of the author's gender? Half the time I don't even notice. It doesn't bother me. I don't pay attention. I do think it's really interesting to read contemporary romance from a male perspective, but it's the kind of thing that I notice after I've already been drawn into the book. I don't even tend to pay attention, to be honest, to whether the author is male or female. It doesn't bother me at all. Ever read ahead, or have you ever read the last page way before you got there? I've never read the last page before I got there. I have a habit, if I can feel that there's a twist coming up, of kind of, I'll turn the page and I'll be up here, and then my eyes will start to drift down over here to see, has it happened yet? Does it look like something dramatic is about to happen? And I need to stop doing that and just read the book. It spoils things for me. I mean, it only spoils them about half a page in advance, but it's still a spoiler and I still don't like it. Organised bookshelves are outrageous bookshelves. Organised bookshelves. I love organising my bookcases is one of my favourite things to do. I love having my bookcases organised. You guys can see that one back there. There's actually another one of those over there that you can't see from where the camera is, but that one back there is organised in like a really specific order. Same with the other one. Under oath, have you ever bought a book based on the cover alone? I don't think I've ever bought a book based on the cover alone. I've certainly picked up and looked at books based on the cover. I think the cover really does draw you in. It needs more than the cover to make me buy it. The cover doesn't make me buy it, but the cover will make me look at it. Take it outside to read or stay in. 99% of the time stay in, because I have hay fever, so I don't really like to sit outside. Plus, I live in Ireland. It's almost always raining or cold, and it's not nice weather. That is the end of the Inside and Out tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe if you are interested in my videos. If you have any requests for anything, anything you'd like to see particularly, leave a comment. I would love to get to know more people on here, so let me know what you thought of this video. I now have to go and try and edit this down into something resembling a decent length, because it's now at 13 minutes. So I'm Karen. Hope to see you soon. Hope to make more videos in the future. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.